These gashes that you see inside of the Earth, of the moon, inside of the moon's surface, sorry, you can see that there are cities there, and these are deliberately dug out or were deliberately hidden with this blue light so that we don't see the surface structures. But you actually can see through them a little bit, but it's a great shield. Platforms, etc. Well, here in front of them, they have the white platforms, and what they do on the white ones here, you can see that they're putting dark structures on top of the white ones, dark structures inwards, trying to impersonate the shadows. Sounds crazy. I'm listening to myself. I think it's nuts myself. But you know what? It's the perfect hideout. You guys gotta understand, we don't know what they're hiding. They must be hiding something damn important. I'll tell you that. And here's basically an aquarium, right? You can see the water here. I'm going to show you guys that you have to be so much out of the box that somebody could tell me. I mean, I haven't mentioned it, but yeah, I'm sitting here looking at that. Do you know what the first thing that jumps into my stupid head is? That this could be a massive glass dome, and that inside this is actually water, okay, that they're conserving and filtrating through this coral-like surface at the bottom here, that the structures that are at the bottom are actually all areas where there are structures in the bottom of this area hiding. I mean, you gotta go out of the box. This could be anything. This blue light is fascinating. There's something about it. And of course it could be just a reflection. It's just rainbow colors, right? Blue, yeah, reds, yellows. Okay, I get it. But why is it doing that? And where? Mirrors, glass. I mean, it has to do with mirrors and glass. Something's making a prism somewhere. And if not, well, it's an actual glass dome or something. I don't know. This guy is the surface of a crater. I'm going to show you the surface of that crater. Literally going to show you the surface of that crater. And you're going to say, what? What you can see here is actually also down there. But with this dome or light or whatever that we're getting back, the feedback, it's hiding a lot of it. And it's making them look like some pixels, and they're not. Very smart. Absolutely smartest thing I've ever seen in my life. And you know, I'm not going to be able to prove this because it's too perfect. Guys, imagine you finding the secret. It's right there. And many of you will believe it, but probably most of you won't. I know what I found, and I realized that I'm not here to prove anything. First of all, I'm not trying to either. But I'm not going to feel bad or feel like someone's going to be at my door because I bought a telescope and I can see a surface of a planet. The secret is far greater than that, my friends. But you got a foot in the door. Alright, those little blue pockets of light that we're seeing everywhere, inside of those little holes, they're not little, but like I said, we're seeing them little, are the structures underneath this blue haze. Here, 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 everywhere. And I just want to show you guys, this is the crater, the colorful crater, and those massive cities that I'm showing you, very complex alien cities, look carefully, it's all along the outer limits of this crater top right here. It goes all the way around. And this is what we are looking at. So you can be sure that the entire surface of mountain-like objects like this could maybe possibly even not be real mountains. These gashes that you see inside of the Earth, of the moon, inside of the moon's surface, sorry, you can see that there are cities there, and these are deliberately dug out or were deliberately hidden with this blue light so that we don't see the surface structures. But you actually can see through them a little bit, but it's a great shield. You can tell whether it be a natural shield or not. Perfect. Literally looks like I have this right here on my desk and that I built it, right? Can't get over it. Again, these white areas are literally inside of the other areas. they're interconnected. It's pretty incredible. Like this massive white area that's sitting on top of this, there's so many structures around it. Absolutely incredible. We have to go in close and see that. Even here, you can see this dark patch that's beside this round here, but it's not necessarily a shadow. There's actually structures there. Everything placed secretively in consideration not to be seen. I mean, it doesn't mean that necessarily we have enemies up there that are against us. They're hiding. Well, they're vulnerable, right? They're hiding something, and they feel that they would have to protect themselves against us. They're normal, right? Stop wondering. We're wondering too much about this crap. I'm telling you. Look, I mean, they built this city right here. I can't believe it. I can't believe how clear it is. I clarified it once more, well, for the first time actually, because I didn't have to clarify it. I hadn't clarified it yet, but now, wow, just absolutely incredible, the number of structures that are everywhere and the clarity that we have here now. We're definitely going to go take a nice look, overhead view of this beautiful, massive alien complex city. See the triangular, or yeah, it is sort of triangular. If you look this sort of both sides that they have this area coming down. Massive entrances, which you can be sure that are not windows. And of course, guys, don't forget, these massive entrances, they have to have them there. It'd be ridiculous having big mechanisms opening and closing them. With the truth being so massive, it is said by the elite themselves that there would be no way to prove it to anyone. This surreal story that I have that I'm seeing fake mountains on the moon, that the white mountains are interconnected and locked into the gray mountains at the back here in every section. Do you even see the damn beams coming into them, holding up the whole entire other layer, you know? We are going to go see that up close. Each of these layers, these platforms, have massive legs holding them up that are driven into the ground that you can clearly see throughout the entire surface here before you. And now, beautiful haze here of purple mixed with the blues emanating from these two holes that are on the surface of the moon. Wow, totally surreal. Right here, guys, we're looking at a massive building, like, yeah, okay, a lot smaller than this one, but this one really does look like a building, and the detail that's on it is absolutely incredible. And my favorite part, guys, of this, we are going to go see it later. I so love looking at this part. This chair right here comes down, it's got the entrance right down here, it comes up the back, all the structures at the top there, and again those, see the marks? Pong, pong, pong. The marks to hold where the tower is here on it. This is all built, okay? And yeah, maybe it was built a long time ago and it's actually falling apart now. I don't know. But, because I find the ideal absolutely incredible. But when I'm looking at this whole area up close, it looks fake because you see all the connections. I do believe that those connections were buried. And maybe this is what they're excavating right now on the moon. You know, maybe that's why the aliens are there. Maybe they don't come from the moon themselves, but are there visiting themselves and excavating, discovering, looking for artifacts, looking themselves to find out where they came from. It's only logic that the same things are going to happen throughout many of the species throughout the entire universe. It doesn't take a genius to know. Think we're on frickin' Mars. Nope. It's the moon. It's the moon. Actually, we're not even on the moon. We're on the crater that's on the moon. Way off the surface. I found something. Well, yeah, this is amazing. But really found something amazing. The layers underneath this. I literally have an area where I do see 4 layered platforms, one over the other, interconnected. All these big structures on top of them. And we're going to go see that right now. Pretty amazing.
What?